Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rumblin Podcast. It is currently October 27th, 2019. 4 days till Halloween. Pretty fun day. It's a snowy day here in Wyoming. Very snowy day. Not a fun day unless you love snow. Wasn't really a fan, but you know, in Wyoming it's really common to have cold weather, snow, wind, just a lot of bad weather. But that's not going to stop us from doing this podcast. Right now we are doing the Smackdown review. It was a better show. I'm not going to take that away. It was a better show. But with every good thing, there's a lot of bad. At least right now. With AEW, you can't really be doing that. No, because ratings are going down now because AEW is here, and AEW's been putting on some pretty good shows. But either way, you know, let's get to it. I got my Dr. Pepper here, ready to go over the show with you guys. You know, just get to it. Okay, start off with the episode of Miz TV, Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair. Basically the same thing you saw on Raw. Bad segment. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna like this match. I'm not really a fan of a lot of matches on the pay-per-view. I'm not really a fan. So I don't like it. It's just ugh. Hogan and Flair. There's this WWE. There's this thing called Survivor Series. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's you know, it's this pay-per-view where it's 5-on-5 elimination match. We don't need a Saudi Arabian event to do this. I didn't like it. Not a lot of people really like this segment. It flopped. You know, sort of like the draft did. But it just was bad. It was really, really bad. It's just two old men creating teams to go at it. There were three people on each team. Where's the other? It makes no sense. It makes no sense! Sorry, rest in peace all headphone users. Yeah. But, show goes. So, if I had to rate this, segment, it'd have to be a D. Yeah. But the thing is, the Saudi Arabian event, I will not be watching. I will be watching it the day after. Why? I'll be having fun. Okay? See, the thing is, on Halloween, I've got a packed schedule. I've got school on that day. Final tests on that day. And then I've got a dance, a Halloween dance, a carnival, and then I gotta go trick-or-treating. It's really busy. It's a really busy day for me, so I cannot watch the Crown Jewel event. I will watch it the day after. So, you may be getting the podcast for Crown Jewel the day after, on November 1st or November 2nd. Not so sure, but I'm definitely not gonna watch it on Halloween. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay. The New Day's Kofi Kingston and Big E taking on Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. I don't get this. Of course, Brock Lesnar beat Kofi. Now, sure, I was a fan of Kofi Kingston as WWE Champion. I really was. Now, I wasn't like a super fan, I'm not like one of those fanboys. No, I was just a fan. But his title reign was just stale. All it was people beating him up, and boom, they got a title shot. Made no sense. And Brock Lesnar came, and I'm like, oh god, Brock's gonna win because Fox has admitted they want bigger people to represent SmackDown. So who better than Brock Lesnar? Now, sure, I hate Brock Lesnar. I absolutely despise him. And he beat Kofi in 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Kofi didn't even get offense in. At least one punch. Try and have Kofi throw a punch and then have it was just an F5 and boom, over. And now, with Kofi Kingston, he does nothing. He doesn't care. He lost the title. He worked for 11 long years for that belt, and he doesn't care. He lost it in 9 seconds. That's what really pisses me off is, after the week, Kofi Kingston got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. He just smiles, happy, unicorn, pancakes. Yeah, no, you just got beat. You got beat. Okay, you got beat. I don't get why you are so happy. And now this week on SmackDown, with Kofi losing the WWE Champion, why is he losing matches now? Kofi Kingston lost the belt, and so it's been stuffed. Kofi's now stuffed under the WWE doormat. Some people have done it before. Some people have won the belt, lost it, and then they got put under the mat. Who's a good example? God, I can't think of anybody. Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan lost the belt to Kofi, and then he never really did anything. Sure, he was a little pissed, but he didn't really get anything. But Kofi, on the other hand, apparently the world is all cupcakes and rainbows and unicorns and pancakes. No, you lost your belt in 9 seconds. Sorry I went on a little bit there. But Kofi just hasn't been caring that he lost. This match, it was just full of commercials. So, and the ending came out of nowhere. Sometimes it's good, except the fact that commercials interfere. When commercials interfere, that's bad. Now, sure, they've got a limited TV time, which I don't like. Sure, it makes sense, 2-hour SmackDowns. But still, I just did not like this match. Sure, it had some interesting points, but it was just full of commercials, and I did not like that one bit. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode won this match. Not really anything special. what should I grade it? I'm gonna grade it a C minus. Actually, yeah, C plus. Actually, C plus for this match. Not really. Good match. It was a good match, except the fact commercials interfered. Yeah. Next we've got Lacey Evans versus the next woman, the next face of WWE. We've had Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss. We've had and now we've got Cameron Connors, next face of WWE, next women's champ. We're gonna have to give that man shirt, Becky Lynch. Yeah, she's gonna have to take her man shirt, she's gonna have to give her shirt. It's Cameron Connors. She's gonna be the next women's champion. But in all seriousness, no, Lacey Evans was better on the mic than she was in the ring. I don't know what WWE's doing anymore. I don't get why WWE calls up people if they don't know what to do with them. Kind of pisses me off. The fact that they call up people and then do absolutely nothing with them. Let's get some examples. EC3. Who's another good example? Lars Sullivan. I can't. If just go look at every single NXT person that was good. But then when they got called up, Kalisto. He was that. Yeah. Anyway, Lacey Evans beat Cameron Connors. Easy, of course. Because, it's a local competitor match, squash match. Not really a fan. Let's move on to something more entertaining. The Firefly Funhouse is back. For me, I am a Bray Wyatt fan, okay? I absolutely love his gimmick. His gimmick is one of the best in the business. And the Firefly Funhouse, this episode, was rebuilt because apparently Seth Rollins burning down the Firefly Funhouse. Oh yeah, and I forgot the Lacey Evans match. Yeah, that's gonna be a D, of course. Because of the mic. But back to the Firefly Funhouse. It was, and they resurrected Ramblin' Rabbit. Yippee! I love Ramblin' Rabbit. And then Mercy went on to eat Ramblin' Rabbit, killing him again. But Bray Wyatt said, you can make anything happen as long as you believe in it. He believed in resurrecting Ramblin' Rabbit. I am a fan of this Fiend gimmick, okay? But when he started this rivalry with Seth Rollins, the Hell in a Cell match, oh my god. What was that? Okay, if you don't know, here's a tip for WWE. If you have no idea who's going to win the match, don't book the match. But they booked it anyway, because, the Fiend was not ready for the Universal title yet. Yet they still put him in. And I hated that. So it was an absolute disaster. And now at Crown Jewel, they're going to be taking on each other in a Falls Count Anywhere match, where WWE has to give you the disclaimer that It cannot be stopped for any reason. Are you serious? That's how much backlash they got from the Hell in a Cell event. But Firefly Funhouse is back. Now, I mean, WWE, on this Firefly Funhouse episode, it was just rushed and just put together, but it made sense. Seth Rollins burned down the Firefly Funhouse, but the Firefly Funhouse cannot be destroyed. So that just gives more to the Fiend to attack Seth Rollins. So it made sense. Let's move on. Drew Gulak versus Kalisto. Another NXT call-up that did bad. Drew Gulak, once again, is getting squashed by WWE. He got beat by somebody against somebody who he'd never lose to in 205 Live. And trust me, I did not watch 205 Live, but I've watched some of the matches on YouTube. But still, did not like it. It's Kalisto, okay? Braun Strowman came out after Kalisto won the match. He'd super power slam, or whatever the crap it's called, running power slam, I don't know, down Drew Gulak and said Tyson Fury is going to get the same thing at Crown Jewel, who shouldn't even be in a match. Tyson Fury is a boxing champion. I do not think this is going to be a good match. Another reason why I'm not going to watch Crown Jewel is because of the matches. Why would I watch Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar for a WWE champion? Why would I watch Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman? Let's think of celebrity matches that were good. None. I can't hear anything, right? Yeah, I can't hear anything. Let's talk about ones that were bad. Mike Tyson and The Big Show. Excuse me? Mike Tyson was in WWE. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Sorry on technical difficulties. My camera started to whack out. It's been whacking out for a long time. Well, okay, let's go back to the what we were on. Gulak and Kalisto. If I were to say what, definitely a C-. I was not a fan. Tyson Fury should not be in the ring. This match is going to be a bad one. I'm not going to watch Crown Jewel, a pay-per-view that is going to have celebrities. I mean, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Do you honestly think they were good? No, they weren't. Let's move on. I'd score that match a C-. Move on to the Daniel Bryan segment. Is the Daniel Bryan yes movement back? He was about to announce. Sami Zayn comes out and said, "We could make you be reborn." Or, oh my gosh, I used my vocabulary. You can be reborn if you come with us. Daniel Bryan needed a little time to think, so he walked past them. So, we don't know yet. Hopefully he stays babyface. He was a very good heel. Very, very good. But, you can tell, babyface is in his DNA. That's just how Daniel Bryan is. I don't know. Okay. Moving on. Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose. The Daniel Bryan segment all scored an A. That was probably the best that came out of this on SmackDown, along with the Funhouse. Okay, let's move on. Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose. Nothing really special. It was just a Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose match, a filler match. But it was better than what you could expect. But either way, Nikki Cross wins the match and beats Mandy Rose. Yeah. Let's move on to another very good segment out of SmackDown. Brock Lesnar attacking Dominic, and then attacking Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez. This was now sure, this entire match at Crown Jewel is going to be a complete disaster. Now sure, why can't you have just Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez, okay? You don't need to put the belt on the line. There's no point to put the belt on the line. But they're going to put the belt on the line. I'm not going to be a fan of it, but this segment was really good. Now, and it still makes no sense. Cain didn't really get a lot of words, but he still got a lot of words. Got a few words in. Now sure, he beat Brock Lesnar in the UFC. But how's that going to translate to the ring? Brock Lesnar has been doing this for a decade and a half. He's been doing it for a long time. Cain Velasquez just walked into the company and immediately got a belt, shot at the title. But this segment was pretty good. Lesnar revealed he attacked Dominic. Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez came. They were checking on Dominic and the medics. Lesnar comes, suplexes F5s Rey Mysterio into the wall, and then F5s Cain Velasquez on Dominic. Really good segment. I'm not gonna enjoy the match, I can ensure that, but I really enjoyed that segment. Let's move on to the main event. Roman Reigns, Ali, and Shorty G versus King Corbin, Nakamura, and Cesaro. This was a pretty good match. You could, it was better than what we expected, okay? Admit it. You guys thought that this match was going to be a bad match. But it was actually a pretty good match. But, Reigns, Ali, and Shorty G, of course, won. Shorty G, I hate the new name. I just hate it. I know what they're trying to go for, but why? Why did you need to make his name Shorty G? I would have just been fine with Shorty Chad Gable. That sounds much better than Shorty G. I would have taken Shorty Gable, which is what they had. I don't like Shorty G. But from now on, you are going to hear me say Shorty G like Shorty G. And then King Corbin, Nakamura, Cesaro, of course. Now, again, I am not watching the Crown Jewel event. I'm not. I'm going to be watching it the day after, because I'm not going to have time to watch Crown Jewel, especially on Halloween. But Roman Reigns and Ali and Shorty G won. They won the match. Of course, it was a really good match. I liked it. Not really anybody came in knowing it was going to be that good of a match. But I think this is just how WWE is now these days. Tag team match. 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 This is basically how it is. Tonight we only got one tag team match with this. My God, why is my... Okay, there we go. My camera walked out again! What the heck? Oh, God. I don't know what it is with my camera right now. But... I think my camera's got a mind of its own. Oh, God. Back to the match. Yeah, it was a really good match. Yeah. Not really anything special, but it's a tag team match. So, it's like, same thing. Either way, if I were to grade the entire show, it'd have to be I give it a C. That's what I give this episode of Smackdown Live. Not live. Friday Night Smackdown. Either way. Anyways, yeah, that was your SmackDown review. That's basically everything you guys need to know. Thank you guys for listening. Be sure to follow this podcast. It's basically just your podcast for wrestling. No ads, no sponsors, no nothing. Just me, listener, and wrestling. But anyway, guys, that's about it. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys. See you guys on what day is it? Sunday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Tuesday for your Raw review. But other than that, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys and catch up with you later. Too sweet.